What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's bloody hot out here. So I'm here at Adonis, here at the gym again. As you can see, it's right there. And today we're going to be doing some clean and jerk. Hopefully everything's holding up. Been having a lot of trouble lately with my left shoulder, so there's been like a bit of an impingement that's making itself known. So really going to see how today feels. Play it by ear. Been doing a lot of mobility and stuff just to sort of treat the shoulder. Been given some mobility stuff to do from my coach, and some stretching, activation sort of stuff before I go into my workout, and also after my workout as well, just so that it can sort of relieve that whatever's going on here, and hopefully over time it'll start to go away. So a couple of days ago wasn't ideal. Because of this shoulder pain, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I wasn't able to do my clean and jerk. I wasn't able to really snatch. It was a bit frustrating because obviously I'm still new to this. I'm still learning, and I want to be able to learn as much as I can and really get my feet dirty get my hands dirty and really dive into everything. So, but these things happen. It's expected. You will get injuries. You will get little niggles here and there. So the best thing you can do is work with what you got. Try not to overdo anything. Try not to make it worse. If there's substitutes that you can do, definitely go ahead and do it. Although I couldn't do those complexes, I did still manage to get some squat work in. And I also had a go at doing snatch pulls from blocks, but I didn't record any of that because I was, I'll be honest, I was a little bit disappointed, and I didn't feel like it was worth really recording anything. I just went into it, did what I could, and then basically got out of there. Did some mobility stuff after that, released my upper pec and my delts, and so it felt pretty good afterwards. So I incorporated that into yesterday's session. So yesterday's session was snatch, and that was for I believe it was 2x2 and then 3x2 at a lighter load. So the shoulder held up pretty good, so I'm happy with that, and I was able to do what it is that was prescribed on the day, so without any issues in my shoulder. So moved on to some front squats as well. Front squats were 2x3 and then 3x3 as well at a lighter load. Really pleased with how my thoracic mobility is holding up and my thoracic strength. Obviously, as the loads get heavier, there will be form breakdown. That's expected. Not much you can do about that other than just push through and really have that mindset that keep everything as precise as you can. So in the case of front squats, elbows up, head up, and really just try to stand up tall. After that, I went into snatch pulls from blocks. These felt a little bit awkward for me. I didn't really feel like I could fully extend like I should be doing, and the weight wasn't really heavy at all, but I feel like the movement being from a block, it really takes out that first half of the movement, that first half of that leg drive that you really need to incorporate. So I feel like that may be why it was pretty difficult. That's the purpose of it. Kind of like a block pull deadlift. I guess it's the same sort of thing. In terms of fully extending and all that sort of stuff, it just didn't feel comfortable, but I still got it done. So 3 sets of 3 with that. That was pretty much it. There wasn't really that much else left. I did a couple shoulder accessories like side raises and rear delt flies, but I didn't film them. I feel like it's a little bit boring to film. I did film some of my mobility stuff that I did after. So after this session, like I said, I really emphasized on the mobility. So I rolled out my quads, stretched out my hamstrings a lot more. Just a lot of dynamic movements to keep everything nice and loose as a nice cool down after the session. I'll be doing that for every time after each session, just to make sure and ensure that everything stays nice and loose going into the next session. That's one of the good things I like about this weightlifting thing, is it really does force you to focus on mobility and cooling down after, because if you don't, your body's going to tell you the next day and you're really going to feel it. The movements won't feel as fluid. You'll struggle to get in certain positions if you lack, for example, ankle mobility or hip mobility. Your body will let you know, and you'll definitely suffer in your next session. So I feel like it's really important to emphasize on the mobility before and after each session. So that is one thing that I'm really going to be dialing in on. Yesterday's session really helped turn around my feelings from the session before, where I couldn't do what I wanted to do. That's the one thing that you really have to sort of think about, is if you are having a pretty rough session, if things aren't going the way that you want them to or that you anticipated, take a step back, evaluate the situation, understand that these things happen, and know that you can always try and make it better the next time you come into the gym. And that's exactly what I did. I came into the gym the next day and just played everything nice and slow, just went with it. Whatever I could do, whatever I couldn't, and it turned out to be a really good session, so I'm really happy with that. Gonna go into the gym today, do those complexes. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. The rest of this video is just gonna be training, so training footage. So do stick around for that. Let me know what you guys think by dropping a comment down below. If you do think the video deserves one, feel free to drop it a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's CodySave_. I'll put it on the video here. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. It shows me that I've got your support, and yeah, I hope you guys continue to watch this journey as I try to become a weightlifter. So anyway, stick around for the training footage, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay savage. feeling it today. So, as you can probably tell, really feeling it today. My shoulder. things just, as the load gets heavier, it's just not feeling right. So I'm gonna stop it there. Move on to the back squat is what I have next, and then whatever complexes I have after that. So we tried. I think it's just, it's just a little bit aggravated today. So, but I get tomorrow off. I'll come in next week and hopefully dominate it with a new program. So we tried. Baby weight. Slight change of plans. Because I'm feeling pretty taxed in my quads, I'm going to deadlift instead. I haven't deadlifted in about probably 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. I think I need to deadlift because if I don't, that could be an issue later on. So why I haven't been deadlifting, because I've been focusing so much on the snatch and clean and jerk complexes like that, and everything involved with it, all the assistance exercises for that, that I kind of neglected deadlifts a little bit. So I'm going to do that instead, and so, conventional deadlift, still using the quads, but I just don't feel like I'm going to get the most out of squats today if I do it, because I did front squats yesterday, and I just not too confident with that it's going to be quality today. So I'm going to do deadlifts instead. Nothing too major. See how we go.